Hello everyone, Arlie's here.
Hey everyone, it's Naj, and we're here with season 3, episode 8 of All American Homecoming. What is your ratings for this episode?
That's probably like a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, like everything. I don't think there was a bad part of this episode, honestly.
Honestly, I don't know if this is a shocker or not, but 10 out of 10. Because I feel like this episode, I know people might say it was boring, right? But I think with this show, like only having like 13 episodes and so many unanswered questions have been primarily around Simone. It was needed for her to have an episode where a lot of stuff came out. And
Yeah.
particularly one of the biggest things, well, shit, never mind. We can't even get into it. We'll get into it then. But are you gonna watch the teaser trailer right now?
Should I watch it? Let me see. Hold on. Let
Yeah,
me see if
yeah.
I can find
Okay,
it.
so he hasn't watched the episode 9 teaser trailer that gives the B plot that everybody was complaining about. So we're about to see this.
Did
About to see this.
Homecoming post it? You think they posted the trailer for it?
Yeah, I mean they should. It
Nah.
should be on YouTube, right?
I can go to YouTube. I was
Yeah.
wondering.
Oh yeah, never on Twitter. They're not gonna post that on until like Monday of and be like, "Hey guys, let's get into that mess."
Oh, man. I'm gonna keep the volume, like, so everybody can hear the part that
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
like,
yeah. So you can be like, "What?" Yeah.
uh, 39, 309.
Yeah. Do you know? Yeah.
Ready to put all this treatment in my rear view. Yeah, D is back. That's all I care about.
Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, too valid.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the hand holding though.
You
They
didn't
hold
see it?
hands. Hold
They have
on, I
their
gotta go
hands with
through
each
it one more
other.
time. Let me go one more time.
Wait, how far? Hold on. Let me see. They might hold you. Hold on.
Uh,
Let me see. Let me see them on the step.
oh, oh, Lando's coming. Yeah, no, I don't see any hand holding, but Lando, it seemed like
What?
Lando was Lando knows something's going on between JR and Keisha though.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, you did. Oh, you didn't see that extended trailer. That's what it is. Yeah, the extended
Let's
trailer is when they
see.
was holding hands. It was crazy work. It was. But I'm here for mess. I might have to send it. I might have to send it to you actually.
Yeah, yeah, I don't see it, but damn, like
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. I found it just in time. Yeah, I tweet at that. I'm gonna just say. Let me see what second to skip it to. Mm.
oh, that's good. Let's watch the whole thing.
Oh, yep, yep. It's definitely on like towards the end.
In her feminine power. I feel a body that has betrayed me. I'm nowhere near the player that I was. Not ever. Damn. Seeing God knows that this will be their last season. Any of us can relate.
Mm.
Yes, it's time to round the truth. If you decide to play for what she wants, wait, so Damon back? Wait.
Yeah, he's gonna come back for like 2 to 3 episodes, I think.
You weren't gonna let what we done fade into it's strictly bringing baseball back to Brixton.
The Jared put it back into that.
Yeah. Nah, this looks actually really good.
It does, it does. I'm
I
excited.
guess it's like the next like few episodes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the second.
yo, that hair hold, yo.
Yeah, see, I told you. That's kind of it's nasty
Nah,
work. It's nasty work. Um,
nah, the
I'm
writings are
seeing the work.
crazy. Yo.
I'm seeing it for the mess, bro. Because I knew once Keisha said that she did not mean that. She didn't
Bro,
mean that.
yeah. At this point, Cam got to sleep, JR. He got his like
Sleep him? Mm.
he said, yo, me and Keisha are just friends. And then
Okay, well,
he made Cam say like,
I'm
Gabby got to
tripping.
sleep, JR then.
All right, so well, who do you want to start with? There's only one person to start with.
Yes,
Is Lando?
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, okay, like I was saying, I feel like one of the biggest issues was the elephant in the room of why Simone is now like trying to be friends with Lando,
Yeah.
as opposed to like what happened a year ago, which is when she chose Damon, and then also the cancer situation and how it's been going. So we obviously found out that like her friends have been doing like a rotation of like taking her to her
Appointments and all
scheduled
that.
appointments.
Yeah.
And so at first I know people were speculating that they was like, bro, if JR is not taking her for Keisha, I'm gonna crash out. And I was like, JR would not like he would not he was the first person that Simone really trusted to talk about this cancer
Yeah.
thing. So I wouldn't assume that JR would like not be somebody to take the appointment. But one thing
Yeah.
I find is hilarious about it, maybe just me and my college experience, but like teachers give you a full lengthy schedule of everything from the day you walk in to the final.
Damn.
So every week you know what topics to do, what subjects to do, when it's exams, and if not exam reviews, they tell you a couple days before, like, oh, we got an exam review coming up this day, so if you can't make it, maybe here's another day. You mean to tell me Jay looked at his school schedule every week and did not realize that it overlapped unless the appointment was like a last minute thing? That's what I find realistic. I'm just like, I knew about my final exam review dates weeks and
Yeah.
months before the final review.
I'm guessing that the just the medical stuff probably
Yeah, just probably
overlapped.
can't.
It's
Yeah,
because it
just
came
came
up
up.
randomly, and he doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't have like the schedule of hers. Maybe.
Hmm. That's
Yeah.
what. That's why I'm like, you couldn't have told somebody else from the group besides Lando,
Yeah.
just for forewarning. But
True. Yeah.
like, but so obviously they'd have Lando, which is crazy because I'm like, so how many? I feel like it's been a couple weeks now since her treatment because she's been taking medicine and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
he's never done it before until like just now. So I'm like, okay, cool, cool, cool. But then obviously, like they literally walk around for an hour. First of all, walking in
That's
circles for an
crazy.
hour.
Yeah.
Talk
How did she
about
not
time.
notice? Yeah.
How I don't know. Like, was the block was it one of those like blocks where it's just like a downtown where it's like that? Because I don't
Yeah.
believe you walking for an hour in circles.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't looking around the
It has to
scenery.
be downtown because downtown, I guess you can't walk around for an hour. An
Yeah,
hour
yeah,
can't go by fast.
and
But
downtown in Atlanta, them hills. Bro, I will never forget that downtown hill that I was walking up to get to Ferris wheel. That shit is not, it's not light. So wherever they were at, yeah, let me know
No.
because I was like, bro, ain't no way. And like, so they were talking, and I feel like one of the biggest takeaways from this is like how Lando has become like kind of like another JR to where he's able to see what people need to talk about and he's able to get to them and get them to open up. Because I feel like one of the biggest takeaways was Simone not being able to open up to her mom about it. Because obviously we had episodes where she couldn't tell Mara, and then she didn't want to tell her mom
Yeah.
about her having cancer because she didn't want to feel like a burden to her mom. And then you see how Lando, resigns with that because he has a situation with his mom, which is funny because like I don't know why, but like last season or yeah, last season I thought that he was like cool with his mom because
I did too. I don't like.
yeah,
I feel like it
because
came out of nowhere. I was like, I don't remember them having problems or
yeah,
anything.
because like how he talks about her, it makes it seem like they're kind of okay. Because like remember last season he was with Simone in that art place, and he was talking about his mom having that painting on the
Yeah.
wall. But like, and then like I mean, maybe that's kind of why he doesn't. Maybe that's why him and his sister and his mom, whatever, may have like a different relationship approach, and that's why when Simone tried to like have him talk to his sister or have some type of situation, it caused like them to have a disconnect, maybe. But I don't know why I thought that he had a close relationship with his mom. So to like have him be like, oh well, I'm not close to my mom and I don't really talk to her a lot about a lot of people can relate to
Yeah.
that because once again, Keisha's mom is dead. JR has his mom. Damon's not here. And Nate she seems to have a good relationship with her parents, or maybe, or if I remember correctly. Well, she hasn't really mentioned her family in a while, so it was like no other person could understand. And I guess for some reason, Simone needs to hear it from somebody else than her friends because every time Lando talks to her about something relating to like these issues, she takes his word and she actually listens.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the episode, she doesn't really tell her mom. She tried to call her, but her mom didn't answer. So then her mom asked around to get to that point. But if it wasn't for Lando talking to her about, letting her mom in, whatever, it probably had not happened.
Yeah, nah, she wasn't. I still can't believe she waits this long to tell her.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
It's kind of
it's
nuts because like
crazy. It's really
because
nuts.
what if it stays 2 or 3 and it got like essentially worse? Like where you're not going to tell your mom
Yeah.
about that
Or
until
what if
they
like the surgery, like they did the surgery and she died or something like that?
yeah, like that was she
Like
would never knew it, and she would probably had to sue the whole school. Like, and
yeah,
let alone we still have another topic, which is like her not telling our tennis coach about her having cancer,
yeah, that's crazy.
which is going to be primarily in the next episode. But like Lando is the only one that's like, listen, like stop this shit right now. Like you got to tell your mom about this because like how are you just like you're worrying about me acting a certain way or like searching for approval from my TA or my art class, but you're over here lying and acting iffy around your mom when
Yeah.
she's worried about you, like just because you may not, because they both understand each other about like not wanting to put their parents or their moms, try to force them not to do their dream because of something happening to them. So obviously, easier for them to understand it. But once again, be like, girl, let's be fucking for real and tell your mom. But also he helped her. I don't know. I mean, he helped her, but I'm trying to wonder if they're gonna like show it more as it progress because episode or two ago, someone was talking about how she felt like undesired, unsexy because of the cancer situation, and it was
Yeah.
brought up again on this episode where they were wrapping gifts, which Simone, you're not a wrap gifts. Me either. Unless I'm not gonna hold you.
I'll be honest, I'm not really good at rapping
Me
gifts either.
either. So I'm like, I
I
felt
struggle.
seen. I
I
felt
struggle.
seen. I tried to do that shit 1 year for my cousins, and I was like, absolutely not,
That shit
bro.
was horrible.
It was
Like I just
horrible.
left it like that, but it was
Yeah,
horrible.
when you miss, calculate how much wrapping paper you need. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
like
So, like between her, like being able to like kind of feel normal because obviously, I guess I'm assuming this is Lando's first time taking her to appointment. This was the first time she actually had a kind of genuine interaction with a person. Because I feel like all her other friends had probably looked at her like, "Oh, well, you can't do this because of
yeah,
cancer." So Lando, he had a better, he hit it better of
yeah,
like making it like hiding that he's been concerned about her until
yeah,
that one moment where it's been confirmed that Damon taught her how to play pool and they were playing pool and she was like, well, like she got tired, obviously she's been exhausted because she's been out all day, so she was
yeah,
like, thank you for not treating me like I'm like a cancer patient, whatever, or treating me differently like everybody else. And once she walks away, his whole like demeanor changed because like obviously he knows how to do this.
yeah,
He knows the routine.
yeah.
So her having this whole discussion about like not feeling desirable and feeling like, due to her having one surgery on one of her breasts, like it's not gonna be the same. She's not gonna feel like she wants to feel like she's beautiful. And to have him essentially help her with that by saying, listen, like, I can reach out to my mom, which is a touchy subject for him because he hasn't been like close with his mom. For
Yeah.
him to instantly be like, you know what? Since you won't talk to your mom, I will talk to mine for you
Yeah.
and have her. Because I feel like once they mentioned that plastic surgery thing a couple episodes ago, it was a done bun. So he,
Yeah, I
reaches
forgot
out to
about
his,
that, but
yeah,
yes.
once he mentioned about his mom having plastic surgery, I knew that they were going to get into cahoots and help her out. And then him with the photo shoot, making her see
That
herself
was
in the way
really good.
that was really good. Like honestly, I feel like most of the scenes, I feel like I was intruding. I feel like I shouldn't have been
Nah,
watching
especially the photo shoot. I was
this.
like, and when leading up to that scene, I was like, we're about to have a
Yeah,
Titanic moment. I don't know if you've seen Titanic. Have
I
you seen
did. Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I low key thought that she was gonna like let it drive. I was like, whoa, Eva, his
I did
girlfriend.
too. I did too,
I
honestly.
was like, bro, and or like when they were having it, when they were doing like the water. First of all, the gift, Lando,
Yeah.
you didn't get your girlfriend Eva a Christmas gift.
He said he got her a gift, but he said he got Simone one too. So
Yeah, like that's
I
even
don't
worse.
know. Yeah.
This is the same Lando. Listen, y'all can have your opinions about him. This is the same Lando who got Simone some random ass glasses last season. And was like, here's my gift to you, like, just because, like, and she's like, wow, thank you. You mean to tell me he took his girlfriend word for it? When she said I don't want to give, he's like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
And then changed his mind because Simone told him to do
Yeah,
that.
he's wild for
And
that.
then said, I'm gonna buy you a gift as well, and then had a sentimental reasoning behind why he got her this tattoo.
Yeah.
Because he said, well, these can help cover your scars, so let's see how they go.
Yeah.
Then you don't even like, first of all, it's not even Christmas. So then you open up her Christmas gift and start putting it on her
Yeah, he's wild. He's
on
wild.
on the boobs at that, like on the side of it or something like that. Like Lando.
He was trying to get his bag. Yeah.
He was in his messy bag, like, bro. I was like, Eva's going to turn it hot red when she sees these photo shoots
Yeah.
because he's like, oh,
She be like, yo, who was the photographer for these? Yeah. He could be like, I was.
she's like, wow, right? She's like, wow, what made you submit these pictures for your final project? And he's like, well, Simone told me. And it's like, well, why the hell couldn't you do me? I'm not
Yeah, that's
photographic
exactly.
material.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, no, my boo was.
And then she gonna be like, "Oh, why is she just wrapped up in this?" Like,
Right, in a blanket. Why not use the other ones with the dress? Why use one when she's covered in nothing
yeah,
from head to toe?
yeah, he's wild.
Because you mean to tell me the whole group assembled and got this photo shoot and didn't question the intimacy of this?
Yeah,
They don't give a fuck about Eva. They don't care about Eva.
yeah,
Like,
that was
and
funny.
like in the seriousness, like I just feel like that it was too much. I was like, bro, like y'all are going to. I thought they were going to kiss at some point. I was
I
like,
did too.
oh,
Yeah, Yeah, but I know they're
Yeah,
slowly building it. They're slowly building it,
they were
which I
slowly
like.
building
And
this.
this
Yeah,
episode
and it's
really
not
made me
rushed.
like, yo, I'm like, I can't wait for them to get together again. I think it's gonna be really good. I think they're building them up really nicely. The serenity
Yeah,
figure, yeah.
yeah. I think one of the most interesting things though, besides Simone not being able to fucking cook cookies,
Yo,
but she
that
can't
was
cook at all. She can't cook at all, and Lena was just eating that shit nasty. Like, you
yeah.
eating that nasty food. What
He
was
was
she
like, you know
feeding you?
what? I want to keep hooking up with her. I want to
Yeah, so
keep
I'm
eating
gonna
this
eat that.
food. Yeah.
Tell me eat this oatmeal when I get home, because she can't cook for shit. But I
Yeah.
think one of the biggest questions besides like him helping her open up about cancer and like opening up about like how she feels, and her getting to her opening him up to him talking about, for his circle to photography and how like his inspiration came from when he was mostly sad and feel like he like, and then obviously his TA trashing his artwork, like
Yeah.
her getting, well, essentially Martin out like eating down in his acting department. Like, I was like, whoa,
It
holy shit. I didn't like, come on. If you
was
expected
good,
like
yeah.
if you expected like season two Lando to have like this storyline in season three, I would have not doubted that. I mean, I didn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to happen because I thought that he was just going to be like something for Simone at this moment. But to see that like they both bring out something in each other, specifically this episode, was interesting because I didn't know we were going to actually talk about Damon and the option thing again, even though they kind of talked about it in episode two. And I feel like that's one of the biggest subjects that I think is not really going to be answered until Damon comes back. And
Yeah.
I think even though Lando has somewhat like heard about it and accepted why she did it, I don't think he's still fully like,
Healed
okay,
from
like
it.
heal
Yeah.
from it. So to have like her ask this question when they were like fixing up the Christmas tree, to be like, do you think we're a reason, a season, or a lifetime? I was appalled because I'm like, girl, why? First of all, you asking him that is
I
crazy.
thought it was a setup for like, yeah, I thought it was the biggest setup just for like, well, yo, that's crazy to ask him
Yeah, ask him
that.
that, and then especially where she was kind of like, "Oh well, I want to know why, what made you decide to give me another chance to be your friend again? Because you were dead set on like we're not being friends, we're not friends. So why did you give me another chance?" Which is funny to me because like it kind of brings a lot of perspective in like how everything been happening for a year, because prior to this episode we didn't know that Simone actually kind of kept tabs on Lando. Like
Yeah.
we thought after she started dating Damon that she would have, she dropped him, she was fully in a relationship with Damon. She's been in love, she's bliss, they're having a wonderful time. And then to find out that like she was buying some of his photography work and anonymously,
Yeah.
it was just crazy because like she just like, you couldn't let him go fully. You just like, I don't know, like her being able, like her buying him her and then having it in her room.
That was
I
crazy.
was like,
Yeah.
that was
Like, man,
crazy.
like, cause I'm like, yo, she must have had that since she was with Damon. So that's like, Damon definitely probably didn't know. Like, that's kind of
Right.
crazy.
It's
Having your
crazy.
exes like work right there. That's,
It's
yeah, so
crazy. And
is
not
wild.
telling anyone,
And
and
I
not
didn't think
telling
about it in that
anybody.
moment. I did not think about it in the moment I was watching it. I was like, yo, she really do anything wrong. She was just trying to help him out. But
Yeah, but then because like if you really think about it, like she bought multiple. I think that one and multiples, but like that one was
yeah.
definitely recent because he said that he took the picture of that when he was in pain, like because that was that waterfall was when like it was crying, and that's how he
Yeah.
felt when she chose Damon, and
Yeah.
for her to buy that
Wild.
was crazy. Like, what does it mean if you buying that artwork of because you chose Damon? Like you had that. Like, what does
Yeah.
that mean? And then to not tell anyone, and then to like, and then obviously Lando finds out, and then that's when he's like he confronts her about it, and she's telling it, like she's talking about like, I always supported you, always have, always will. Why?
Yeah. Wow,
Because
that's crazy.
how the writers are writing Simone this season, it's like once Damon left, she did not bring him, like they've dropped hints of her like caring about him, but they haven't like kind of fully developed on it. Like once
Yeah.
he left, like they had episode number two where she was talking about her feelings about him and how she missed him, and then she had that moment where she looked at a guy on the tennis court and it looked like Damon and she got excited, and then but then she kissed the DJ dude, and then she was with the
Yeah.
guy that was from the last episode or something like that. So like we haven't had a moment to like really see how she feels and like if she's like, did she let it go or not? And then you got her not letting go of Lando to the point that she's buying photography of him. That's
Yeah.
crazy work to me. And I was like, well, like how did you know this? Like who? And then it makes it even worse. It makes it even worse because who told you about the photography? How did you find out about it? And then three, it makes it even worse because in episode one, this is the girl that cut him off, which is why I knew that comment was so odd. Was when
Yeah.
she was watching Damon on baseball, playing baseball. What is her comment? You know, would it be wrong for me to still want a friendship with Lando?
Yeah, yeah, she's crazy. Like you don't, she's in such a subtle way. You don't even know what
You
she's
don't
doing.
know.
Like you don't
You
even
don't know
check
her.
it.
You don't know her
Like,
thoughts. You don't know her thoughts.
but yeah, she's wild. Like we thought other characters were wild. I think Keisha's wild, but nah, Simone might be wild too. Like
Like, cause like it's crazy. It's wild.
yeah,
Cause then she has that speech about like lifetime and stuff like that, and I was like, well, Lando, I feel like he still has a lot to be resolved, and I feel like once Damon comes back, it's going to bring up that like level of insecurity again. Because
yeah.
once again, she chose him first, so she's probably going to choose him again. So let me back up. But to then have him actually answer and say all three of them that her like the reason like she was the reason that he got into photography, the season of that time of him not being with her made him get back to photography and like and adjust over the pain,
Yeah.
and him saying that now since they're back in cahoots, they're gonna be friends or whatever for a lifetime. It's crazy to me. A lifetime.
Yeah, like
I was like,
especially if you're
what?
not dating. If you're not dating, I can't see it being a lifetime. Like, so what do you mean
Like,
by
what do you mean by
that?
that? I mean, no, because like it's given, it don't matter who you date or if we date or not. I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
leave your
be
side
here.
now.
I'm gonna be waiting right there. It's
I was like,
like
wow. I was like,
he's wild,
they're
yeah.
wild because listen, they emotional cheating too, but they
Yeah.
eating way better. Like it's like honestly, both ships that has hinted this season so far, Lemon and then Jared and Keisha, emotional cheating to the max. I'm seated.
Yeah.
I'm seated, man. I'm seated for that. Like, cause, like, and cause come on, I can't say I'm not seated when I was seated for Damone, like, emotional cheat in season one era. Like, come on, bro. So, like, I had to be seated for everything. It's
Yeah.
only right. Then Jordala, emotional cheating era, if you want to say that. Like, I was there. Splivia, emotional cheating era, I was
Everybody
there.
always
Was
does some
there.
emotional
Yeah,
cheating, bro.
it's
What
always
the
emotional
heck?
cheating somewhere. It's always so like. Just to be like, oh well, which one is worse? I'm like, listen, emotional cheating is emotional cheating. There may be
Yeah.
levels to it, but like Lando out here, he didn't. I know he didn't text his girl all day.
Yeah, he didn't be like, yo, I'm about to do this photo shoot real
You
quick.
know
Like,
he didn't tell
yo.
Eve. Like Eve was definitely probably home. Like, oh my god, my man, he didn't give me
He
a
probably
gift.
thinking
Wow.
about me, like he probably doing something crazy playing for me. Yeah,
He
he played something for Simone.
yeah, and then what's
Yeah,
funny
he
is next. And
wild.
then what's funny is next episode he's like clocking Jr. and Keisha's emotional cheat, and I'm just like,
Yo, sir, bro.
look
You
in the
gotta, you
mirror.
gotta like,
We got self
yeah.
realize. That's why y'all tethered.
He probably gonna answer back and be like, "Yo, well, what did your girl think about you and Simone?" That's
All
what
right,
Jr. probably gonna say back
no,
to him.
Because Jr. He's so messy too. Because he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Somebody nice, somebody cool. And it's Lando. Like
Yeah,
he don't have no loyalty. Yo, and then the second time he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's your mom. Like, JR, go to one of these fucking appointments.
yeah.
Stop playing. I don't know. What is your opinion about this episode? Like, do you think like it was needed? Did you think it was like should have been like more other stuff?
Uh, I think it was needed. I think it's really good for Simone and Lando. I think since they're building them back up, it's better that they don't rush their relationship. And I said in my reaction that I think they're gonna get back together in like the next 2 or 3 episodes around there. And yeah, I just
And
think
then
it's
Damon gonna show up.
yeah, something like that. But it's not gonna really mean anything because he's gonna be with Thea at that point. He just showed back up for everybody. But uh I think it's really good for uh Lando and Simone because I think they're just building them up really, really nicely and slowly. And I think that hopefully Simone cancer free. And I think that's when they're gonna get back together and it's gonna be something really good. I think he's gonna break up with his girlfriend in the next episode or two around there. And yeah.
You think it's gonna be this early? You think it's gonna be that soon?
Yeah, because only got 5 episodes left, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it's
It
it's
it
not
just
it's not gonna be this episode coming up, but it's gonna be the next one.
yeah.
So episode 10 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like as much as people say like this episode was boring or needed more stuff, I feel like it was good because with 13 episodes, five
Yeah.
left. If you're going to make them be together at the end or at least seem like a threat, until Damon comes back, you have to
Built
give
them
us
up,
some, you
man.
have to build
Yeah.
them up. And to be honest, like y'all, I know y'all not talking about some of y'all want some B storylines, but some of these B storylines are corny.
Yeah, I really not interested in
Let's be
anything.
honest. Not too many characters have storylines anyways. They're not even giving like Gabby a storyline for me to even care that she might
Yeah.
get dumped or not. Like there's a lot of things that like I don't really care about. So for me, it makes me feel to have this episode because once again, she's opening up, they're building the relationship up. So when they do have the Jurassic moment when they may have kissed or when Lando maybe leaves Evil, when Damon comes back, we can be like, oh shit, like we got a storyline here. But
Yeah.
also it makes you conflicted because the storyline is so good, you don't know what's going to happen these next 5 episodes. And so this season they did a good job at making things not predictable because last season I was able to just predict so many predictable things that it was just crazy work. But this season I'm just excited because anything can happen and I'll be like, all right, cool. Like this was a good ass season. Every episode has been eights and nines literally since like for a few episodes in a row. And the minimum is good. Like we don't need an episode every time where it's like everybody's emotionally cheating, everybody's getting in conflicts because then you're going to say that this is messy, this is black trauma. But you have an episode where there's two people that have at least somewhat of a connection to where they understand each other on a personal level, and y'all are calling it boring. Like I don't understand that shit at all
I definitely don't
because
think it
like
was boring. I don't know how it would be boring.
yeah,
Like it wasn't action packed, but I
yeah, it wasn't
like them
action
having
packed
talks. I
drama.
like them having the talks and just the conversations and them doing the cookies and
Yeah,
like
because
just them the
yeah,
pool, all that kind of
mhm.
stuff. Like I feel like it was interesting.
Because Lando was side. If it was anybody else, would y'all have said the same thing?
Yeah.
Because in reality, even though it's just a kind of a ship centered episode, it leads to Simone having some growth because now she can fully recover with cancer with having her mom on her side. Now she's able to get a new perspective on telling people about her feelings about cancer and how she's strong and she can encounter this on her own without having this big burden. The next burden is now telling the coach, but you know,
Yeah,
when we get there,
she got
we
tell the
get there.
coach. Yeah.
Now we got her having a new perspective on beauty within, and now she might take a step to getting plastic surgery to reclaim what she feels is how she wants to look and how she feels and
Yeah.
how she thinks that if she's beautiful to herself and basically she's building how she's feel comfortable with herself now. This was the first step. Now she can do whatever she wants to make sure that she remains as just fully in herself as she can be. And then also, it just shows how deeply the people care for her because the whole group was able to come together to make this ideal photo shoot for her. And
Yeah.
also, it leads to like what would happen with Eva, what would happen with Damon. Like, Damon's going to show up later this season, and we have now this whole thing of like, what is going to happen? There are so many things being laid up, and it's not always going to be in your face of what is to come. It's sometimes the subtle things in the background. Like now we don't have to keep listening to Simone lie about her mom and not answering
Yeah, that shit's
his
so
hair.
annoying. Yeah.
Now that topic that was mentioned episode before this about her not feeling pretty is now going to be more fully changed because Lando had once again found the muse in her obviously. So and then that photography photo shoot might end up having her be like, yo, I'm like, wow, like you are right, like I really love this. After
Yeah.
seeing it for a while, I realized that like I am beautiful. Like it's this is not going to change my opinions about me. I'm a survivor. I'm going to keep doing this, but also it can lead to Simone's different approach on life because this is a life altering decision. This is something that will always change her life forever. And prior to her finding out she has cancer, she may have thought about things differently compared to now. So like we're going to be seeing these characters make different decisions that we probably would have never expected from them prior to season 3. So I'm
Yeah, it's
just
gonna be
excited to
crazy.
see it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. I know what else is gonna be crazy. Jerry and Keisha. Because I just think like at this point y'all need to break up. I think Cam and Keisha are gonna break up soon. Like they gonna have to break up soon. And
My
then
boy Cam definitely deserves better.
who you think he deserves?
Simone. I was like, I don't know, honestly. I
How you
don't
going? How you listen? How you going? This is where he don't care about any ships. Because how you say, well, this got me on this episode, got me on a little bandwagon of like Lamont, and then
Nah, I do
said
like them.
Cam then Simone.
Yeah, I was just joking, but I don't know who Cam. I mean, he's probably just
He probably gonna stay
probably
single
say,
and
yeah,
start
stay
singing.
single. Go back to Crenshaw,
He can
find
go back.
find somebody there.
He can go back
Like
to Crenshaw and find a singer and be like, "Yo, she the girl of my dreams."
yeah, like
He gonna become a
no.
singer.
Ask Layla to sign him, and then he gonna be a girl at the label and all that stuff. And
Which is who we don't know who else is on her label. Wait, there was a new new singer from Layla's label
he could be with
Olivia
Patience.
Whiting. Not after the shit that she witnessed from him in Crenshaw days. You got me messed up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Her and Coop. I forgot Coop name.
Yeah.
Her and Coop are definitely building up. She's in New York. She's not coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I just feel like Cam and Keisha are going to break up first because they are the one that leads head, and they didn't have a full closing point when they had the discussion. And JR and Keisha are going to be slowly moving on. I mean, slowly moving in, and as Gabby's going to be very
Yeah,
naive.
man, they're
Gabby
wild.
gonna be like, oh my Pookie Bear, he not like that. JR always talks to me. And then here we go,
Yeah,
holding hands, talking about something, I miss my friend. And you know what's funny? Is that it pretty much shows exactly what I was saying 2 episodes ago, where I was like, bro, this is going to cause them to like stop talking as much as they used to. And then they're going to like have a moment where all this tension of not seeing each other is going to build up. And they're gonna be like, I miss my friend. Like,
that's crazy.
yeah.
Yo, if they kiss in that same episode or something,
Yo,
yeah,
you
it's
think they're
gonna
gonna
be bad.
that's gonna be the
I
first
feel
time we
like they're
actually
gonna
saw
get
like a
close.
kiss
I feel like they're
cheating.
gonna get close. Like I feel like it's gonna be one of those moments where they get close and they're gonna get interrupted, and they're gonna and
Mm.
then they're gonna like take over their hands away from each other real
Look
quick.
at Keisha's face. Like Keisha, her face, like she really is down bad in her face. Like it's down bad. Like you
She
can't even
really like,
lie.
yo, I'm in
Yo, she
love
really,
already.
yo,
Like,
she like her face is like one more touch and I'm just gonna jump over the whole boundaries. Like it's gonna go. Like she already over Cam. Cam, you're done. It's
that's why I
over.
was happy with Cam ghosting her when he did, because yo,
Yo,
Keisha
cause
don't care at all.
Keisha don't give a fuck. Like she's over it. She's been over it since he confronted her about her Nene days. Like, do she even still dance? Like, are you still dancing? Like, let us
That's
know.
true. Yeah, I don't even know.
Because
Yeah.
JR was at every event, clocking in
That's still
like a real
crazy. The fact
man.
that she's talking about I just want this for myself. Meanwhile, JR right there in the
Yeah, it's
background.
right there. Talking some go Nene, go.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, wow, is that's JR? Because Cam fucking
That's
got the
exactly
video
how
to
Kim.
say he got the screenshot.
Uh,
He zoomed in like, I know they ain't who I know that ain't. Is that my
oh
shit I just
man.
heard? I know damn well he ain't playing on my shit. Yeah, he is.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Like,
that's good.
wow.
Oh man.
I'm excited. Y'all, I still want the side out. Be like, low key, I could have had it that little bit in this episode. Cause I would have been the fuck out. Cause Kim is they made Crenshaw Kim like a joke one. Just to get played again. Like I knew once Keisha was like,
Oh man.
I knew once Keisha was like, well, we're friends. Like he's like a brother to me. I was like,
Yeah. Anytime somebody use a line like that, it's a wrap.
it's over. It's over. It's a wrap. That's worse. It's like that's my bestie. Like we get each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
he's somebody I could go to. When she said this is for me, she meant that's for her and her man, not you, Cam.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. You might as well go ahead and become besties with Gabby. Honestly, Gabby and him low key give like bestie vibes. To be honest, I feel like I
Yeah,
don't
I
really
really
see them
can't see
dating
them.
anyways.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I
Yeah.
really can't see them. One time that you can see them doing that is if it, but then it makes sense because I forgot that she was even in season one. So like
Oh,
them having no
really?
scenes. Remember, yeah, she was in
Remember?
season one. Remember
Yeah,
the
no,
bidding
no, I know she
episode?
was in. Yeah, I know she was in there. I was
Yeah, I
surprised you
forgot.
forgot.
I
Yeah,
forgot like that. It
'cause
was a
remember
bidding
she kept
episode.
recruiting him. She kept recruiting
Yeah.
him to join the thing. He didn't want to do it. Remember?
Yeah, and then then it was the bit when Keisha was a little jealous about it. I was like,
Oh
that
yeah,
makes sense. Maybe she's trying to get her look back.
yeah.
When she tried to steal Kim, she said, I'm going to steal from
Nah,
me and
that's
JR.
crazy. That's crazy.
But no, it's gonna be hilarious. But I'm seeing it for next episode.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like the next few are gonna be crazy though.
hmm but I suppose Elena is going to be trying to help make Cam and Keisha get better, get stronger than ever. I'm like, Lando,
He's doing
worry
too
about
much.
your girl
Yeah,
Eva.
yeah,
Lando, worry about your girl Eva
cause
and how you
she's
gonna
seen
leave
them
her.
pictures. It's a wrap.
Not even that. She saw that hug. Like she saw how he
Oh
looked over
yeah,
her.
she clocked that.
She
Yeah,
clocked how he looked over her head to get the fuck to Simone, who was leaving out that party.
yeah.
I was like, you gonna stay, Eve? Like, Eve, no
Nah,
way.
Simone gonna post like one of those pictures to Instagram, be like with the credit
But
to
yeah,
Lando.
for later, she was like photo creds, Lando with a heart, and even I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
My PKZ sister?
Yeah, I
Really,
forgot
Lando?
about that. That's crazy. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Nah, but
Damn.
oh no, or she'll see, or if he wins, I feel like he might win the TA's over, and it
He's
become
gonna.
it becoming
Oh
one
shoot.
of the art
Yeah.
museum things, and it says by Lando featuring model Simone. She's going to crash out, girl. She's
Yeah.
going to crash out.
That's gonna be crazy.
She gonna like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, yes, your man is gone. So.
She gonna get her brother though. It's gonna be bad.
Yo, the whole no, can you think about that? Like, how they gonna write that up in 5 episodes? Where like that's gonna go down. That whole dynamic of like Lando finally like him and JR kind of like caught like common to beef between her and them and the other
Yeah.
group. That shit gonna go rampant. Like unless her brother is like, listen, I can't stop, I can't get in the way of love. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Her brother was very much a demon.
Yeah, he
He was like,
was.
you broke my fucking sister heart, bro. On me. Oh, bro, this whole city there. This fucking man 30, 40, talking about something.
Yeah.
I'm
Like, sir, you ain't even supposed to be on this campus.
hey,
Like,
that's how I felt when I kept seeing them all American season 3 football players like they was fucking 45
oh
on the
my
field. I was
gosh.
like, they got full on beards. Are you serious? Like, please don't piss me off. But let us know what y'all think, cause
It's about to get wild and messy and
it's gonna be some
crazy.
tense. It's gonna be some tense
Only
episodes,
five
bro.
episodes left.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
wild. But that means we can get the episode back to back, no dumb breaks. So we're gonna
Yeah.
be done this by next month. If y'all also don't know, there is a All American Week appreciation on Tumblr. All American Daily. I'll be
Dang.
posting some gifts on there.
Yeah, guys, so
Uh
check it out.
yeah, and if I make gifts, definitely join. Yeah. But any more additional opinions before we close out?
Nah, I'm just ready for these episodes, and it's about to be wild.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Dia Endgame or something, bro. Wait, come on now.
Nah, yeah, I definitely need my DA game, yo. I'm praying,
Yeah,
yo. Damon,
Dia showing
yo.
up. They're gonna come back and be like, Dia. She gonna say it to him like,
But I'm telling you, all I need is my mention, yo. All I need is Thea to say, "Oh, me and Damon been talking," or as soon as Damon get back, he gonna say something about Thea, yo, and then
you gonna take that around with it.
nah, because I know what's coming. In game is coming. I know.
Oh my god, no. Let us know your opinions. Like, how did y'all feel about this episode? Did y'all think that this episode was needed for Lamone? What do you think about what do you think is gonna happen when Damon shows up? Jar and Keisha, y'all feeling it? Yay or nay? And we'll
Yeah.
see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.